welcome back. We'll try to see if we can connect with Rotimi Fakajo, who is an equities trader and the CEO of Enterprise Stockbrokers, to get a sense of where the market is shaping up early trade. But Nigeria's debt capital market also got a boost on Thursday as FMDQ OTC Securities Exchange launched a debt capital market development project. Bolaji Balogun, the chief executive and founder of Chapel Hill Denham Group, is a member of the DCMD 2020 steering committee, and he spoke to the transformation aspiration.
So until we all recognize, how important this is and how substantially more so this is in capital formation than anything else that we do, we run the risk that we will never truly develop the kind of nation that we all aspire to from an economic perspective. It's estimated that Nigeria needs to invest some $30 billion a year for the next 30 years just to get our infrastructure to a standard that is, required, for all of our for all of our citizens. I had the benefit of, writing, something on infrastructure very recently. And I said that I have a dream that one day my kids will be able to get on a train from Lagos and go and spend some time with my good friend and brother, the Director General's family in Kano. And some other people laughed at me. But I think that this dream is actually much more achievable very soon if we all can engage in the work that is required to develop our capital markets. This initiative came out of a debt capital market conference that was hosted in October of last year, if I recall, by FMDQ, which had some 350 participants from various parts of the ecosystem. Since that particular conference, FMDQ has taken on the initiative of driving this. But I do believe that this is actually an initiative that involves the entire market and the entire ecosystem of the markets. And I would also like to, see every single part of this market involved in the initiative. We have Mr. Chuka Eseka, my colleague at Vertiva Capital Management, and Mr. Bola Onodele Koko, who is CEO of FMDQ, in that steering committee. Mr. Director General, there's quite a lot of work that has been done, and when we met 2 days ago, I was very pleasantly surprised by the extent of the work that the subcommittees have done. The idea essentially is for us to develop a capital market where by the year 2020, the depth and liquidity of not only the government segment, which already today is quite substantial, but also the segment that involves corporates as well as subnationals is quite extensive, and we will be able to finance all of the nation's housing and mortgage needs out of these capital markets. We should be able to finance a significant proportion of the nation's infrastructural needs out of this market. And that, Mr. Director General, essentially is the mandate of this committee. I would now like to call on all of my colleagues who are here, both on that steering committee. We also have a number of other colleagues on the transformation committee who are present, to please come forward, and I would thereafter invite you, Mr. DG, to launch the work of this committee, which basically has an agenda which is to deliver for Nigeria by 2020 the most liquid debt capital markets on this continent and the largest debt capital markets able to finance all of Nigeria's needs and substantially ensuring that most of Nigeria's financing needs going forward will be financed in local currency.
The Chairman of the Steering Committee and the Director General unveil the scroll. The scroll is a symbol of the mandate to the Project Steering Committee, and this is their commitment that they will deliver on the project come 2020.
Well, the train has left the station. Definitely another 4 years for that project to come to fruition. And if you'd like, you can jump on the train and be part of history in the making. But that's it on today's edition of the program. Many thanks for staying with us. I'm Harriet Agbinyi. Have a profitable day and a great weekend.